Hey guys, Marineman here. So last time in the junior UNSC, uh, Brad brought up DX, and now we're going through the flashback, and that's where the story continues. Chapter 5, Marine and Ripper. July 1st. It was summer break. Me and Tim were the only private grade 3s. Me and him were playing the first game Minecraft on the Xbox 2556. His friend gamer tag was the Grim Ripper 99. She was a very quiet gamer. She was the only girl gamer I socialized with. Later on, me and her were tight. After our old friend was out of the way, me and her started to fall in love. This was somewhat a mistake. We played Call of Duty 6, and then Minecraft. Actually, it's actually called Duty Calls, but I just said Call of Duty 6 because I'm stupid. Then at night, we video chatted. We talked for hours. When she had to get off, she sneaked back on. Just for me, too. We loved each other. She promised me she'll never let go, and that she'll keep the key to my heart. That promise was important. If she broke that promise, I promised not to break one of hers. Okay, one of the times we video chatted, she did some things. At first, I looked away, and I just looked, and I took it for granted. I promised her I would never tell a soul. Well, she broke my promise. I put in my bio and the way she hurt me. She removed me, but before I said goodbye. At first, she said that I was a good guy, and then left. I was calm, and I was very angry. That whore. She kissed a random guy at some park 3 times during our relationship. And she neglected me. No, she used me. We're the type of... I'm not even gonna say it. And now, it's like, oh, I hate him? You don't do that. So I told her friend. They did not believe me what we did, till she admitted it a month later. If Kendra knew of this, she would be disgusted. And it says her actual modern gamer tag, which I'm not going to say, because, you know, people. That's her gamer tag now. Shame. And it says something else I'm not gonna say either. Like, just for a quick side note, like that chapter, that's actually very important. It's like a lot of foreshadowing right there, and it'll really leave some good info. That's the end of the chapter, and after each chapter, I give a little bit more info. With all the like, hey, I can't really say this kind of stuff, it's because that's one of the people that's names wasn't changed. And like I thought it would be rude to tell like our business and what we did, and so like, you know, I just left it out. I mean, it's still written in here. I just choose not to say it because I'm Marineman and I can do whatever I want. Alright, chapter 6, the nightmare. Brad, don't, please, I'm sorry, I was just mad. I did not mean it. Please don't tell Kendra, I begged. Well, it seemed like you meant it, he replied. I'm back, Tim said. Okay, we both said at the same time. Can you fix this? Wait. Show me proof, I demanded him. Later on, Brad had sent me a message. It went like this. Hey, Kendra, Tony kind of loves you like the way he used to like the other girl. The frick? I don't even know him. Well, he likes you. He doesn't know what love is. No. They can't be. They can't be her. She would never say that. No. No. God, please, no. I threw off my mic. I jumped on my bed. I just stood and cried. Kendra would never say that. No. Fuck no. That's not... She was a lot nicer. She is a lot nicer. Then everything went black. I was in school. Obviously, it was a dream. I must have fallen asleep. I was in the top floor, right wing. The hallway was crowded. I saw her. She was just standing at one of the girls' lockers that I used to like. Hey, did you know Tony liked me? Ha! Good luck with that. He's a stalker, and he's never gonna gotten a girl, and he certainly never will. Liar! Not true! I yelled. I had this blade on my left hand. It was weird. It was kind of a U-shape. I ran up to the girl and stabbed her in the back. Then, it's like I had no control over me. I pulled out this other blade. It was golden at the end. It was like some sort of key. It looked like a crown kinda at the end. I couldn't tell if this was real or fake. I slammed the key down as hard as I can on her head, knocking her out. Kendra yelled, "Tony, stop! The blood!" It was on her. The blood was all over her. All over her perfect face. In her hair. I regained control of my body. I looked down at my feet and I cried. I woke up. It was Friday, first day of February. So that's the end of the chapter, and I think you guys know what reference it was there. It wasn't really that hard. I mean, there was detail there. Anyways, next chapter. Hey guys, this is my second time reading this chapter. It was kind of gonna hear me echo, just check up on stuff, because I'm having mic problems. Apparently, with this, it would help my mic is pointing this way. Apparently with this, my mic keeps zapping around, and the end of that previous, I don't know, 7 minutes, there it goes again. The end of that, 7 minutes, it's zapping again. It's pissing me off. But yeah, I don't know how to fix it. I tried my best here, so I'm gonna reread it, because the zapping is really bad. It was annoying. Anyways, Chapter 7, Super Soldier, Kendra's Point of View. I woke up, and I stood in front of my mirror, walked into my bathroom, and undressed, took a shower. I walked out of my bathroom after drying off, and I laid on my bed. About 2 minutes, well, another awful day at school. I got up, and got dressed. Pause it here. I got up, got dressed, my hair was still wet. I asked my mom to take me to school, and it's still zapping. We entered the car, we started walking. She started acting a little weird. Is there anything going on at school? She asked. Well, me and my friends were just going to hang this Friday, and then we were planning for a slumber party. My mom cut me off very blunt. I want to know about this kid in the armor. I don't know him, I lied. He was in most of your classes last year. He's just a friend, I barely talked to him, I said. And that was the truth. He has not said a word to me all this year. I barely knew what was going on with that Spartan thing. I just knew my aunt had to make a run to school, and said that she had to make a very important run. Well, if your aunt has anything to do with this, I cut her off and yelled, "How the hell does the aunt have anything to do with this? She works for the UNSC." I cut her off again and yelled, "She was arrested." And she stopped the car. She looked at me. She kidnapped children and made them into those things. I started to cry and said, "You make them sound like monsters." Because they are. I left the car. She drove off. Pelicans passed over my head. I called up my friend Kelsey. "Hello?" she said. "Hey, it happened again. Can you pick me up?" "Yeah, what happened this time?" "We got into a fight about Tony's Spartan armor. She thinks my aunt did it. She knows she's in prison, right?" "Yeah." Her car suddenly pulled up. She opened the back seat's door. I hopped in. We got to school. I had in the front doors, and she went around back. I saw Tony, but the twisted thing was that he looked straight at me and said hi. I said hey. I knew he liked me. And then later on that day, when I was sharpening my pencil, he said hey again. I said hey Tony. But then nothing else. His face turned red, like Rudolph. I sharpened over. I stepped over his helmet, not sharpened. Where did I get sharpened from? And walked back to my seat. Later on that day, Brad came up to me and said, "Hey Tony. Hey, Tony doesn't really like you. I was just trying to fuck with him." I stopped him and said, "Brad, I already know that he does like me." Surprising, he went from daring to me, but I don't know. I just want to say sorry to him for what I said. Just tell him that I said, "Okay, alright, Brad." "Sure thing, Kendra." And he walked off. See you later, super soldier. Alright, this is the last chapter that I'm going to read because this mic is really annoying me. And the slight echo. There's a slight echo. Just because I have it on. Just so I can see how bad the zapping is. Chapter 8. The Girl in Black. Tony's Point of View. I was on my way walking to the Pelicans. Then Brad ran up. "Tony, she said okay." Then he grabbed my arm. She said okay, then ran off. I wanted to chase after him to make sure, but I just yelled out. I just walked outside and got on the Pelican. We flew off to the high school, picked up the rest of the kids, and flew home. I walked off the Pelican after arriving at my stop. I ran through the alley, then I stopped halfway. There was this figure in a black cloak. "Hey, are you okay?" I asked. The figure slowly turned to me, then held out its hand. There was a red, bloody smile carved on its hand. I looked at its face. It looked like a girl. Jet black hair, beautiful green eyes, and a cocked smile. I reached and held her hand. I felt really warm. "Hey, that kinda hurts," she said. "Oh, I thought..." Then she interrupted me. "No, I was just showing you to creep you out." "Oh, well, it didn't work." "I can tell," she said. A black and purple portal just appeared. She drug her feet into the portal. I tried to jump after her. The portal just closed and landed on the ground. Ugh. Ow. What? Wait, where did she go? Then I got up, checked my armor to see if there's any scratches. Then I ran home. Alright, so That's a big foreshadow. That event right there is very important. I know the mic has been zapping. I have no fucking clue how to fix it. It might be annoying you, but it's annoying me times a million. Because I'm the one that has to make the videos. I believe it's the wattage that is, or the voltage, whatever you want to call it. The computer calls wattage. Going into the laptop. And it just makes that zap noise because it's getting too much energy. I cannot change that. So, I don't know, if I don't have this power cord, I won't be able to make the video. I mean, there's either a loud humming noise, zapping, or no video. And that's kind of not an option because I love making these videos. So, either a loud humming noise or a zapping noise. And along with that humming noise, there's an occasional zap. When I was doing this, when I was testing this, I did a 30-second test. It only zapped for like a little bit, and it stopped. I don't know if it's still zapping now. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, there it goes. But it likes to zap. It likes to like zap around. And it annoys me. If anyone has any solution to this, any fucking solution, I'll try my damn near best to complete it. I don't know, but it's a bitch and it's annoying. I don't know if it's a memory problem. I don't know if it's just a wattage problem. I don't know if it's a mic. Actually, I know it's not a mic problem, but I don't know if it's a jack problem. Because I tried a USB mic, it had the zapping noise. I don't know. I just do not know what to do with this mic. But anyways, if you Spartan Marines like this story, leave a comment down below and tell any suggestions. You might be able to change the storyline by your suggestions. And yeah, leave a like. And I see you guys in the next video of whatever I make. See you guys later.